Alright. Oops. Okay. Alright, running from behind. I need some good old fashioned reference for that. Okay. These last ones over here are back. So use this one. The leg is forward. I'll do him first and then I'll do her after. Oh, yes. actually come down like this. Hey man, how you doing? Yep. This arm. Oh, we come outwards. Kind of like this. Oops. Come on, there we go. There we go. Oof, that's rough stuff. Well, I'm really glad that they're feeling better. So whatever it was, it passed. So that's a very good thing. Yeah, I don't know what's going around, but my sister and her boyfriend, they were sick for a couple of days too. Ooh, it's getting hot in this room. Hold on, let me fix my temperature real quick. Okay, you said they. Ooh, the flu? Yeah, well, now it all makes sense. Yeah, I'm glad that they're feeling better. Because I know taking care of someone who's sick can be rough, and also being the sick person can be even more rough. Phew. Yeah, she's probably seeing how well you handled that whole situation. And is pretty impressed by it. And the fact that you yourself didn't get sick too. I also need this to be able to loop. So I need. Leg. That leg was forward. Now it's coming back. And now this leg will be forward. Hey, getting some nice little creative time after a week of playing doctor. I say that's a fair reward. I guess not so much playing doctor, playing like nurse or something. That's fine. How were you able to fix it? Did you just change the texture of it, or did you change the way that it like interacted with the like the world? Like, did you make it more bouncy, more elastic? How'd you figure that one out? Right, this side to be down. This side to be to this half. Alright, now let's see if this will work. If I take you, copy you over here, new panel, and then paste you. Alright, let's see if that's a good loop. I should adjust this a little bit. Ah, okay, okay. Very clever. Go to you. There we go. That looks kind of janky. Let's run that back. How's it going? Right now I'm working on the storyboard for my short film. I actually went back and I'm currently reboarding the boards I did. I want to say on Friday. To make the characters look way more on model. Nope, not yet. I don't have Instagram, but oh, actually forgot. Let's see. Can I do this while live? Real quick, I'll be right back. I'm gonna actually add in the public link to the Discord server if you guys want to join that. So just give me 1 second. Okay, hopefully it's there now. So you guys can go ahead and join that if you want. There's already been a few people who've already joined in. Yeah, it kind of works. It's fine. Sorry. And then I'm gonna. Actually, I'll wait before I duplicate them again. Alright, now let's do some touch-ups. It should be in the description. If it's not, then it'll probably be in the description after the video is fully published, like after the live is over. But there's one up right now. If you go over to my community tab and my most recent community post, the link should be there too. Right. Yeah, that should be good. Okay. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. Actually, I could say. So yeah, after the live is over, I'll definitely look at those and check those out. Is everything there? Yep, yep, yep. Ugh. Be right back. Yeah, doing this, like the cinematic, it's actually, I'm actually moving through it a lot faster than I thought I was gonna be. So if I keep up this momentum, I'll probably have the full thing like roughed out in like a week and a half, so that I can spend the rest of the month revising it, making sure everything looks the way that it's supposed to look. All the characters are close to their models, and it'll make it a whole lot easier when I start the rough animation. But this one's going the opposite direction. Thanks. Making some good old progress. Okay. This Storyboard Pro is like really, really good. To understand why it's the industry standard for doing storyboards, which makes it also very, very expensive. I think these last two I can just copy over. So copy you, go over here, and paste you over here. Copy you, down here. Paste you. Alright, back. Let's start around here. Play. Oh wait, nope. Let me center the camera. There we go. Alright, now let's work with the timing. Bring this down to a 10. Actually, one cycle. I'll put it at 8. Because he's running this whole time without walking. That is one panel afterwards, but I'll fix that once I need to. Go over here, play it again. Go beats, go beats. Oh, for this version of Storyboard Pro, I actually just downloaded the free trial for it. So the free trial is 21 days. So I'm hoping to get this done in those 21 days, and that'll actually be on the last day of this month that my trial will run out. But like for the price for the actual software, I think like from month to month it's like $71, and a yearly subscription is somewhere like $500. It like 500, like mid $500. I forget, but yeah, it's up there. Okay. Yeah, that could stay there. These are good. It's gonna be easier to click. Yeah. Go over here. There we go. Whoop. There's that. There's that. Okay, let's see how that works. That was very odd. What just happened there? Okay, let's take a bird's eye view of what just happened. Oh, okay. That's what happened. Okay, let's roll that back. What was that? Okay, you know what? Alright, now back to the beginning. This one stays here, you come over here, and then slightly move forward, right there. Let me come over here. I see, that was where the problem was. Okay. So this was in between the first two. I'm gonna put you in between the second two. I'm gonna put you in between the third two. I'm gonna put you in between the fourth. I'm gonna put you, whoops. Right there. That should do the trick. Okay, I think I can space it out just a tad bit more. And we're back. Yeah, there it is. Alright. And then we just bring these down to 8s. So do frame. And before I test it out, let me just get this next shot ready. Let me look at my thumbnails. What we got going on? Alright. We're gonna take this. Bring it up. Get over. And I'm going to be a little higher around here. Actually, that might be too high. Bring it back down. Right there should be good. Yeah, I like that. Okay. Now, let's play it back. Alright, and one thing I know I wanted to do was duplicate these. Well, it actually won't work if I duplicate them because I already moved the background. How's it going? So let's try play back the entire scenario. Yeah, that works for a rough storyboard. Now, let's fill them up. guys and letting me do the thing. Whew. Strange. Let's go over here. Oh, well, if I just do this instead. Take both of you guys. Copy them. And paste them. That solves that. Now, it's time to add Rachel into the mix. She... Oh, they were both on the same foot. How did that happen? That's how. Okay. That's fine. I just change the final. It's a really huge deal. Okay. Oops, there we are. Alrighty. What are the fields later? I actually think I'll come back and make him taller. But he's a lot taller than Rachel is. Hold on while I figure out what's going on with my eyeballs. Okay. That's fixed. Yeah, we are. Ish. Kinda. It's fine. It's cool. So, so, out again. Did anyone here watch the Super Bowl? If I'm being 100% honest, I could not tell you. I only asked because I know I didn't watch it. But I will say, I was not expecting the Chiefs to lose as badly. Well, in the beginning, they were losing pretty badly. I guess they kind of tried to save themselves towards the end. But still, I was not expecting them to take that loss like that. I will be so very bored. Alright. Yeah, like when the game is actually intense, then I'll really get into it. But let me figure out what's wrong with my screen real quick. This getting dark. Oh, that's why. Okay, let me fix that real quick. Hold on. Yeah, I used to hate, I mean, really hate going to uh my high school football games because I just did not care whatsoever. But my sister was a cheerleader, so the justification for us going was to support her. But yeah, goodness gracious. I'm just glad high school's over. Let's just leave it at that. High school, high school for me, like I could tell you, like how people have their like vivid memories of high school. For me, I could tell you every art project I did and every anime episode I watched in class. But as like beyond that, I'm at a loss. I mean, I remember like a couple of the dances, but not like nothing else really. But for me, that was because high school was easy. I just did. That's why for me, I just did the work so I could just do whatever I wanted. I didn't talk in like only talked in class if the teacher asked me to. That's what I don't understand. Like for kids, like if you just do what you're supposed to do and behave like a normal human being, school becomes so much easier. All right. Oh, and it's gotta make some adjustments for him. Oh my. That's happens when you don't pay attention. Alright. From the top. Oh, it's looking more like a real animatic. Sweet. Yeah. Like there were kids who would complain about the teachers, like say they like get a failing grade. Like sometimes justifiable, but like majority of the time, it's because they weren't paying attention or were talking way too much. I was like, you just gonna blame the teachers because you don't know how to be quiet and pay attention and do your work. Yeah, I'm just, hey, high school is over, and I'm not mad about it. I'm not saying like high school was completely boring. Like it had its moments at times, but overall, it was honestly a waste of my time. Okay. Hmm. Did I have any problems with teachers? I don't think I did. Yeah, I don't think I did. Most of my teachers were pretty chill. Honestly, though, most of high school, overall, I just kept to myself. There were a few people I talked to. Most uh, were pretty cool. We can stick with this one. Yeah, I'm liking this, like the way this is laid out more than it was of the previous animatic. Still gotta make some tweaks in the future, but that's fine. you over here, buddy. You could actually tell the characters apart too, which is important. Yeah, no, that actually doesn't surprise me. Like teachers, especially like say you're in your senior year or something, teachers will tell you all sorts of things. They just don't care because like to us it's a teacher, but for them it's a coworker that they just can't stand, and they gotta vent to somebody. And like when you're really cool with the teacher, then like that's when you start learning a whole bunch of stuff about like other teachers in the school, like in the other faculty. It's a pretty nice position to be in. This face is mangled, but it's fine. Yeah, like say you did have a teacher that you didn't like, and another teacher didn't like them, and you were that teacher's favorite student. It's basically like two high schoolers gossiping about someone they don't like at that point. They stop being teachers and become like kids again. Oh, do I? Okay, I did draw his hood the whole time. She really didn't like her then. She was venting. Oop. Again, I can't wait for whatever this is to pass so I can stop having to go back and forth. So besides you guys tuning in to my lives and sometimes drawing alongside me, is there any other like YouTubers or channels that you guys watch while you're drawing, like just have playing in the background? Because I know for me, for a while, when it came to like drawing or sketching, it's like something that I don't have to really focus very hard on. I would have Berlizzi playing in the background as I'm drawing. I think I'll push you back just a tad bit so I have more space. Actually, I don't think I need to push you back more so I can push this forward. Yeah. Oh yeah, anime is also a very valid choice. But if I'm like drawing it as an anime, it has to be an anime I've already seen. Otherwise, there'll be no point. There was a one time during November, December-ish where I had the entire like Harry Potter franchise just playing in the background as I drew. Well, I think the one where I got the least amount of work done was probably Prison of Azkaban because that's my favorite Harry Potter. So I was more so watching than I was drawing that one. I cannot lie. Yep. Yeah, I guess the Harry Potter one was more so for inspiration than it was for background noise, to be honest. I used to watch the Harry Potters all the time when I was a kid. It's one of the few franchises that has molded me into the creative that I am today. The first, if memory serves, though, is definitely Sonic. Let me think. What is something that I wouldn't be able to have on? Hmm. It'll have to be something like a detective show or something like that, like a real detective show, not like a comedy detective show like Brooklyn Nine-Nine, like something that I have to pay, like if it was Criminal Minds or something like that. For me, Hunter x Hunter is a good one. Avatar, I would say Avatar, but it's honestly not a good one because I would end up just watching Avatar instead of working. I can't help myself. Uh, yeah, but Hunter x Hunter is a good one. I can always rewatch that. Yu Yu Hakusho, I can turn that on sometimes. Black Clover is a good one. I can see that. Yeah. And one time I did have Spy Family in the background too. Still patiently waiting for season 3 to drop. They say it's dropping this year. They also say that One Punch Man is dropping a season this year, but we'll see. Yeah, I get that. I do. One more panel should do the trick. Why not get like they'll just be watching the show instead of actually working? Sometimes, well, I'm not even gonna front and say sometimes. Majority of the time, I do that with music. Like if it's a song that I really like, I'm gonna like stop working for a good 5 minutes and just having a whole little karaoke session with that song. Yeah, that happens to me too. I don't realize that I've been at my desk for hours until my stomach starts talking to me. But I started up this new show yesterday called Interior Chinatown. I don't know if any of you guys have heard about it, but I actually like it. It's pretty enjoyable. I am interested to see where the story is going for sure. And I think after that, I'm finally going to give that show Shogun a try. And then after that, I'm gonna hop on the K drama train. I am so far behind the rest of my family. The show I'm watching now is called Interior Chinatown. Let's try to move him forward a little. Right here. Yeah, my mom, my brother, my grandma, and sometimes my dad all watch K dramas. But my dad only usually watches the K dramas if he's watching with my mom. Except for one called Bloodhounds. Him and my grandma watched that together. Whew, I heard Korean is like one of the toughest languages to learn. So kudos to her for attempting. Right now, for me, I'm still trying to get a solid grasp on Spanish. After that, I have a friend who's Brazilian, so I'm gonna learn a little bit of Portuguese. Honestly, just to flex. That's mainly the reason. And then Japanese, and then I'm gonna try Korean. And also wanted to do Italian because I wanted to go to Italy someday, so I'll probably do Italian since I'll be learning Spanish and Portuguese, which have some overlaps in them. Then I'll do the Japanese and Korean. Oh, she's like very. Oh, so she knows the languages that I want to learn. Turn this off. I keep forgetting that the timing is different. Bring it down to like a 12. Cool. My sister knows a good amount of French and still speaks it from time to time. Well, like, because both you, you and your wife know Spanish, is that your native language, or did you just, like, both grow up around Spanish speakers? Alright. As I go back, it's time to add in Rachel. Well, actually, I did miss something back here, so uh, let me add that in now. Oh, okay. Very nice. Yeah, my dad, he's Puerto Rican, but he can speak a little Spanish, but his mom and dad are like the real Spanish speaking ones. Yeah, maybe it's I need to start consuming more Spanish content to really immerse myself in speaking the language. Hello. What suck? Ooh. I know that some of the people in the Discord are happy that even more people are starting to join. Odie boy, if you don't mind me asking, for you and your wife, did you guys meet in the like same field of work, or did you guys meet somewhere totally different? That is an interesting turn of events. Oh, okay. And I am using Storyboard Pro to do this. Did you tell her that? All right. Ah, thank you. I hope animation works out for you as well. It could be a very demanding field to be in, but also extremely rewarding. So there's a little bit of give and take there. Cool beans, cool beans. How did I start? Well, when it comes to animation, or like when it comes to art in general. Animation. Let's see. I tested out animation a few years back. I think around 2018. I tried the Two Boom Harmony, the free trial. I tried that, and I liked it. I made a couple like very simple, very bad animations from that, and then I found out that Clip Studio Paint also had animation built into the, I think it's the X version of it. So I bought the X version to get like the full animation capabilities, and I did like a couple animations there, a couple animation exercises. Then I stopped for a few years, and then I recently got back into it about around 2020, and that's when I started taking animation a lot more seriously, because I tried to go to the comic book field, but like while I could do comic books, I felt uh like I wanted to do animation a lot more, and I wanted to like go into like making anime and stuff like that. So that's when I went fully into animation. That's when I started researching. My first like researching how to do animation in Clip Studio Paint was here on YouTube. If you know who White Manga is, he has an entire video dedicated to animation in Clip Studio Paint. If you have Clip Studio Paint, but after like I went through a whole bunch of different tutorials on YouTube, I started signing up for online courses to really better my animation skills. I bought books on animation, on composition, on storytelling, and for animation. So yeah, and just like I started, like I planted a seed years ago, and then it came back to me, and I just started to grow and grow, and here I am now, about to make my first animated short film for my original series. So life is interesting like that. I need her side view. Fast forward, so I have this one for her back. Nice, nice. Yeah, the greatest, like one of the greatest assets for artist is definitely YouTube University, because there's so many talented artists on here that we can learn from. Yeah, I owe a lot of my learning from people like White Manga, Mark Crilly, Jazza. I feel like I missed it a whole bunch, but you guys get the idea. Yeah, I went to college for video game design, and obviously I'm no longer in college right now. Oh yeah, yeah. I watched his videos too, especially when it came to animation. Oh yeah, when I was looking at going to college for art, I remember that one popping up. The plan now is to just have some of my friends do the voice acting bits, but it's if it's not like I'm not trying to do my friends wrong like that, but if it's not good, then I'll have to figure something out. Try to find a way to afford a like a good voice actor in the future. But for now, uh, I'm just gonna be relying on the help of some buddies. Yeah, I would do that as well. A lot of people really wouldn't enjoy that aspect of your project because a lot of people, majority of artists, are not fans of AI. Not to mention, you could possibly come up across a lot of unwanted uh, issues because of using whatever AI that you use. It's probably just easier to avoid that headache altogether. Yeah, for sure. There we are. Yeah, the thing about AI voice acting is one, yeah, it's taking away jobs from voice actors, and two, majority of the time, when who's ever voice that you're using, they probably like didn't give consent for their voice to be used in whatever project that you're playing on, so that like starts a whole different set of issues. No different than how AI, what do they call them? What the AI machines that they use, the databases that steal other artists to train their AIs. It's essentially the same thing. get her bottle. Yeah, like honestly, I see no problem using AI the way it was like meant to use, like certain AI as a tool to like get some motivation or get some inspiration, get some ideas going. As long as it's like it stops at that point and it's not stealing from anyone else. But like for using it for like commercial work or something like that, or like a finished project, yeah, I would definitely say refrain from that. But like using it as a supplement, yeah, that to me that should be fine. It's like I'm not saying that all AI is bad because a lot of AI is useful, but like the AI obviously that steals from others, it like takes people's jobs away. Yeah, it's probably not the greatest. Have a nice day, man. Oh yeah, that's like what you. If it's just to make some adjustments and stuff, yeah, that should be fine. Uh, hold on, let me focus up real fast. Yeah, this shoulder is bulging. Good lord. Rift. Rift is about a young man named Adam Walker who disappears for 7 years from his home after a science experiment gone very, very wrong, uh, causing a great amount of destruction across the entire city. And the radiation from said destruction caused people to develop superhuman abilities. And also on that day, he disappeared for 7 years, and no one knows where he went, or if he's even still alive. But one day, he returns, and when he returns, he sees the state that his home is in, and he decides to do something about it, and becomes the superhero known as Rift. And throughout the story, he finds other allies and obviously other villains. But there's also a larger conspiracy at play throughout the city with some of the major players like the High Council, which is the council that oversees the science facility that was responsible for the destruction of the city and the development of these superpowered beings known as deviants. And there's also a couple other very high profile people throughout the city that also play a big part in what goes down throughout the story. Uh, well, this short film is for that series, and the goal is to have this released in the fall of this year. And then hopefully the short film will do good, and from that I can start the process of creating the pilot episode. Alright. Don't need you. This time we'll flip this situation. Yes, it'll be released on YouTube. Is it too high or too low? Ah, it's too low. There we are. Okay. Thank you. I sincerely hope so. Well, yeah, I don't know if you were here earlier when I said this, but if you would like, there are other indie creators. I put the link to the indie Discord in the description of this video, so you just go down there and click more. You can join that Discord server and talk with other creative people who are also very talented in their own right. The hardest part with animating? Well, the story part is easy for me. I've always been a storyteller. Creating character designs, that's easy. I guess the hardest part is, I wouldn't necessarily say, how do I describe it? So, while animation is difficult at times, I would say because of some of the artistic areas where I'm lacking in, like say perspective and a little bit of foreshortening, animating those types of scenes is probably difficult. And I would also say when it comes to compositing, since I'm not really a compositor, uh, bringing that all together and adding in different elements to make the whole thing seem cohesive, I would say that is also difficult at this point. Um, yeah, like the animation part, while it's a long process. At times, it can be kind of tedious. It can be kind of boring. Majority of the time, it's not as tedious and it's not as boring. You just kind of like just focusing on it and you just kind of just do it. But there are days where it can be kind of tough to keep going. But yeah, beyond that is really just the the polishing of it, making sure everything is like as it should be. I would say that is probably the hardest part of doing all of this. Look at the script real fast. Okay. Oh, no, I definitely use reference to help me animate, whether it be reference I find online or reference I have to shoot for myself. It's a lot smarter to use reference when animating. And like some like animation scenes, if you're familiar with what you're doing, they don't really require extensive like references. But if you're like just starting out, or if it's a complex scene, definitely have some reference ready to go. I would say when it comes to like drawing and stuff, I wouldn't say I'm a natural talent. This is definitely a skill that I've developed. I would say I'm more so a natural talent when it comes to storytelling, because that's something it's always been easy for me. It always came easy for me. And even when I was a kid, when I couldn't draw, I would write, whether it be for comics, movies, TV shows, stuff like that. I even wrote like a book when I was a kid too for a school project. I wrote a couple actually. So yeah, definitely not a natural talent when it comes to regular drawing. This is something that I've had to work for years upon years to get good at. Oops. Oh right, the hood. Completely forgot about that. I would say it leans more towards sci-fi. And when I say sci-fi, I don't mean like aliens and spaceships. More so cyberpunk. So it's cyberpunk with it's superheroes and cyberpunk. Honestly, that's what it really is. Yeah, I have no plans of like in terms of like sci-fi having aliens or well, it all depends on what you define as an alien. It yeah. I'll just leave it at that. Oops. This is the software I'm going to use to animate the short film is going to be Clipsio Paint. Yeah, this is looking a lot more polished, a lot more cohesive than the first time around. So let's play it through. Well, actually, we time this out just a little bit. Bring it down to about a 16. And then fill these with the color, but okay. Alright, cool beans, cool beans. There we go. Play. Yep. Yep. Liking that a lot. Alright, guys. That's going to wrap it up for this stream. Mainly because food is here and I am so very hungry. But I'm not just going to hop out. If you guys have any questions for me, anything that you want to ask, whether it be about this channel, the series, whatever it may be, you can put those in the comments down below. I'm about to go run and grab myself a plate, and then when I get back, I'll answer whatever questions you have in the chat, and then we'll wrap it up for this stream. All right, I'm back. Let's see what else we got. Hey man, it is very possible, and that is a very like possible thing that could happen in the future. For me, well, one, once I have the money to actually pay people to work with me, uh, and if they have the skill, they have the talent, they have the dedication, they will. I would for sure like have them in my studio and my whole like workforce, absolutely for sure. So keep working, and I'm gonna keep working, and one day when I have the resources to really get myself a solid team, yeah, it's very possible. But that's gonna do it for the stream because I'm very hungry, so I'm about to eat, and I'll see you all tomorrow. And also, if anyone's still here, if you don't know, if you want to join the Discord server, there's a link down below in the description, and I will see you all there.